Всем люмус, друзья мои дорогие, с вами Совгул. Продолжаем прохождение игры Hogwarts Legacy. 24 выпуск. Поднимаемся навстречу с Себастьяном.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
Задание началось в тени поместья. Побежали за Себастьяном.
With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Здесь? Угу. Слушайте, друзья, ну тут рядом сундучок, но мы пройдем, наверное, позже туда. Подождите. Это дверь под замком. Да-да. Мы же здесь туда пытались пройти в прошлом ролике. Так, ну что ж. Заяц какой шальной. Заходим в дом семьи Селлоу.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Поговорите с Анной и Соломоном. Конечно, давайте. В чем же дело?
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Ага. Давайте пообщаемся с Анной. Кстати. Ну-ка. Письмо от Анны Селлоу, адресованное Себастьяну Селлоу. Себастьян, не трогай мой набор зельевара. Он не твой, Анна. Набор зельевара. Еще одно письмо, друзья. Письмо от Себастьяна Селлоу, адресованное Анне Селлоу. Дорогая Анна, без тебя Хогвартс совсем не тот. Впрочем, Шарп все такой же гадкий, но ты понимаешь, о чем я. Надеюсь, тебе лучше, Себастьян. Давайте схрумкаем яблочко. пообщаемся с Анной.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met on my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
Попробую. Либо второй вариант. Себастьян принял решение. Я поддерживаю Себастьяна. Это же магический мир. Да по-любому есть какой-то шансик на то, чтобы все-таки излечить ее.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by.
Ну, нельзя
I wish you
сдаваться.
well.
Это точно. Правильно делает он. Ну, теперь осталось пообщаться с Соломоном.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
Мне жаль. Неужто ничего нельзя сделать?
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the loyalists' way.
Понимаю, надежда может и помочь. Второе.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's
У него
faring.
благая цель, у Себастьяна. Вот в чем дело. Поэтому он делает все правильно.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
Он вел себя неподобающе. Он хочет поступить правильно. Ну как правильно? Я считаю, что нет, он поступает как раз-таки неправильно. Первое.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Так знаете, давайте тоже накинем-ка мантию. О, давайте вот эту. Офигенная. Погнали.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Сейчас мы доберемся до сути.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing.
Бы было поудобнее. Так, депулса. В принципе, нормально. Так, замедлите убийцу, да? Ну, по поводу депулса я даже не знаю. Ладно, посмотрим. Попал.
Arrest the momentum. Let's get this.
Ну ты что?
Arrest the momentum.
Вау! Командир сторонников Ранрока. Ой, все равно попал. Что думаешь?
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Так, собираем все предметы. Повседневная школьная форма с ромбами. Монеточки.
Revelio.
Вот еще предметики валяются. А, вы не можете... А, ну, рябиновый отвар, понятно. Так, давайте еще вот сюда вот. Угу. И давайте взглянем на шмот. Стильный цилиндр, ясно. Так, что по испытаниям? Бой. Так, серебряная защита от гоблинов 2. Угу. Отлично.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Они пытались что-то спрятать. Им не нужен повод для убийства. Первое.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Давай.
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio.
Так, исследовать.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the ministry isn't doing more.
Гиппогриф там летает. Красавец. Ай да красавец.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
Так, ну область помечена, и она находится вот по ту сторону. Ну давайте на всякий случай сюда пройдем. Тоже все осмотрим. Все эти территорию, да заодно пособираем все эти предметы. Угу.
Revelio.
Так, вон вижу сундучок. М, 75. Золотых это хорошо. Ага. Обратите внимание. Задание Мерлина.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Интересно.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
А, сам дом у нас там. Ясно. Так, ну неужели здесь больше нечего смотреть? Нет, друзья, больше нечего. Поднимаемся. В самом доме-то, конечно, внимание привлекает тот котел и картина. Картина в первую очередь, естественно. Исследовать.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Ну-ка.
Lumos. Revelio.
Выходим. Давайте проверять колодец.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Ну, давайте вернемся к Себастьяну.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Будет сделано.
Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Ну, починить ее мы не можем. Поэтому просто спускаемся.
Lumos.
Ого-го! Так, если что, друзья, наготове. Так, запись из дневника. Я уже вторую неделю в лагере. Каждый день привозят все новых больных. Врачи-маглы и даже наши целители стараются сделать для них все возможное. Вскоре почти осязаемо. Те, кто оправился от чумы, никогда не оправятся от боли утраты. Лихорадка пройдет, кожа заживет, но печаль останется в сердце навечно. Я видела мужчину, который, как и мой отец, потерял ребенка. Это невыносимо. Мне хотелось хоть немного облегчить его страдания. Я начинаю думать, что остальные неправы. Я способна помочь этим несчастным. На мой взгляд, оставить их страдать не менее жестоко, чем избавить от мук.
A journal entry of his adorers. I should hold on to this.
Так, еще одна запись из дневника Исидоры Марганак. 2 из 7. Я приехала сюда за знаниями, а теперь меня переполняет желание помочь. Сомнения терзают душу. Такое чувство, словно моя магия жаждет исцеляться. А я не позволяю ей. Неужто надежды нет? Неужто угрызения совести будут терзать меня всю оставшуюся жизнь? Как смотреть этим людям в глаза и при том знать, что я могла бы облегчить их страдания? Сегодня снова увидела мужчину, напоминавшего мне отца. Он покинул лагерь. Разве плохо было бы помочь ему? По-моему, это позволило бы не только применить мое особое умение для благого дела, но и узнать много нового.
Seems these journal entries are from Isidora's travels.
Revelio. Lumos.
Может быть, попробовать сделать вот так?
Depulso.
Да, друзья.
Lumos.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Давайте поговорим с Себастьяном. Ну-ка. Чё?
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Остается, друзья, войти в крипту.
Lumos.
Ну, давайте. Ходим.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Так, давайте изучим эту записку, конечно. Изображение руны. Интересно. Какие-то символы. Какой-то язык. Парсултанг? Кто знает. Хотя он же змеиный, разве его можно как-то описать на бумаге?
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to see Anne would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Задание завершено в тени поместья. Давайте исследуем это место, конечно.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbutton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Хорошо.
Lumos.
Место такое. Здесь оборвано. Здесь вообще полотна нет. Давайте откроем. Посмотрим на задание. Так, высокая крепость. Нати ждет меня около руин замка. Так, астрономия. Занятие профессора Шах проходит на вершине астрономической башни. Вверх по лестнице от входа выручай комнату. Мне нужно отправиться туда прямо сейчас. Так, это у нас задача профессора Чеснок. Нужно туда добраться. Окей. Так, выйти в башню защиты от темных искусств. Выходим? Так, мне нужно спуститься вниз. Давайте спускаемся. Хэллоуин. Офигеть. Смотрите, какая красота. О. Вау. Не, друзья, нам нужно так пройти.
Perhaps a hybrid. Bouncing tentacular.
Поговорите.
I finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlic.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots.
Flipendo. Разблокировано новое заклинание.
If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the plants, please.
Задание завершено. Задача профессора Чеснок 2. Флиппендо. Переворачивает объекты и врагов вверх ногами и задом наперед. Благодаря быстрому времени перезарядки, этот сглаз отлично подходит для подготовки и продолжения жонглирования. Способность мгновенно переворачивать предметы полезна для решения различных головоломок, а также для использования слабости определенных врагов. Прикольно. Ну что ж, давайте. Давайте вот сюда. Эти все выставлены. Угу. Замечательно. Отталкивающий с глаз флиппендо наряду с акцио — это мощное заклинание, способное рассеивать фиолетовые щитовые чары, переворачивая цели вверх ногами. Вот так вот, друзья. Классно.
The greenhouse won't keep itself in order without a nudge from me.
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
По-моему, здорово. Странно, что не в деревне. Первое.
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
To some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country, but it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
К Хогвартсу нужно привыкнуть. Второе. Жаль, что к вам дурно относились. Да дело не в этом, наверное. Явно не в этом. Но она же сама сказала, что была не готова к этому.
It does take a while to adjust to being here.
Precisely, and I was remarkably fortunate. In fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
Was it Sirona Ryan?
It was indeed. How on earth did you know that?
Sirona has been a good friend to me as well. In fact, I retrieved a box of letters from Mrs. Sprottle for her.
Oh, darling Mrs. Sprottle. She was always astonished I knew as much magic as I did, being Muggle-born. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
Она такая воодушевленная, прям не перестает удивлять. Это классно. Ну что же, друзья, давайте тогда посмотрим, что у нас по заданию. О, кровное родство. Себастьян и Аминис спорят в большом зале. Мне нужно выяснить, в чем дело. Поговорите с Себастьяном. Угу. Давайте, друзья, посетим занятия по астрономии.
Lumos.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Сфокусируйтесь. Угу. Вау.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us.
Бедные
Is
ребята.
that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
Спасибо. Ты очень добр. Я не могу взять твой телескоп.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Заинтриговал. Найдите телескоп Амита на складе.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. All of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
Созвездие пса. Забавно.
The constellations are beautiful. Not sure they're worth dying of a cold for, but they are beautiful.
Amit thinks he knows everything. Even told me he can speak gobbledygook. Sounded like gibberish to me.
I had heard about these odd stone tables out in the Highlands. Perhaps that's what Professor Shah was talking about.
Not sure what you can learn from these astronomy tables that you can't learn from a cup of tea leaves.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. All of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
Жаль, с ней нельзя пообщаться. По крайней мере, пока. Окей, спускаемся. Так, сундук.
Incendio.
Две страницы из 50, офигеть.
This was his old
Телескоп.
telescope. Looks practically brand new.
Поднимаемся. О!
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not let it be wasted.
Давайте пообщаемся с профессором Шахом.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial, of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Почему вы недолюбливаете прорицание? Интересный вопрос.
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar, the other is mere lunacy.
Блин. Что ж так радикально-то? А что такое астрономические столы?
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Что ж, спасибо за беседу.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
Было приятно пообщаться, профессор Шах. Хотелось бы, конечно, подольше, честно говоря, побольше узнать обо всем этом. Ну и, конечно, то, что она считает просто бредом. Другой предмет, а именно астрономию. Астрологию, прошу прощения. Ну, это как-то ни о чем нам не говорит.
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
Привет, привет. Амид Такар. Чё хотел?
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
И тебе нужна помощь в поисках? А, значит, есть подвох. Первое.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Звучит увлекательно. Я в деле. Хорошо, я пойду. Первое.
No need to convince me.
Заинтриговал ведь, правда?
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
Даже так? Хо-хо. Как атмосферно.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it.
Обалденно.
Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
Так лучше.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
Пропустить меня вперед?
Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Где находится этот стол? Первый вопрос.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
С чего такая любовь к звездам?
Why are you so fascinated with stars?
I suppose because there is so much to learn about them. I mean, there is plenty to learn about a lot of subjects, but astronomy seems limitless. Always something new being discovered. They are forever discovering new moons and stars. In fact, they discovered a new planet just 50 years ago.
Ну, вообще-то это все, что мне нужно было знать.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
Так, давайте
Revelio.
взглянем только. Ага. Сейчас соберу. И заходим, друзья.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Ванна в клетке. Эта ванна находится под замком очень давно. Никто и не помнит, сколько. Ходят слухи, что она была заколдована десятилетия назад, чтобы преследовать студентов, которые были слишком одержимы своей учебой и абсолютно забывали заботиться о личной гигиене. Офигеть! Прикольно. Ну, не знаю, друзья, давайте пообщаемся с Амитом.
Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Ну все, ясно.
Where
Через диалог.
Actually.
Revelio. Ну, давайте тогда отодвинем, конечно, эти ящики в сторону, либо давайте попробуем их просто разломать. Да. Получилось. Осталось только пройти дальше. И пройдем мы уже туда, друзья. В следующем выпуске. Подписывайтесь на канал, кто не подписан, поддержите видос лайкосиком. Лайки помогают продвижению видео. С вами был Савголд. Всем покедов.